Yo, Wings told me to tell you that he wanted a reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's fucking roll up at his house. We'll get the address from Keemstar. We won't even tell him. Be like, you wanted that reunion? We're all here. I'm here too. I came too.
Well, the ultimate prank would be to hook a truck up to his house, and he would just wake up and he's on the road.
Yes, the ultimate prank. Stealing his home, kind of.
With him in it.
I had never seen that footage earlier of him with his wife in a wheelbarrow. But that was good stuff. I'm going to have to go back and watch some more of that.
I've been invited on PK, but that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is a real life PK meetup. I don't want to jump onto a podcast. I want to get them motherfuckers out of their house and actually meet up and do one live.
Against anyone you can win against. Like
How young could they be? Like, do they have to be over?
Box a woman.
No, I like the way you're thinking. You know
what about a trans man? I want a trans man. I'm going to make it fair.
Wait, a trans man means that they are now a man?
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
Yes, you bigot.
They identify as a man, and I accept that.
It's your funeral, sir.
And all you people out there who have a problem with me beating that gentleman, well, you're just bigots. That's all I've got to say.
I wish I took that angle way better than the children.
I'll come out with the trans flag, waving it. I'll have
stop crying, mister.
You hit like a girl. I know I talk about bravery and cowardness. I don't typically just cower like that. Like I rise. I swear it's true. But in that day, I was out.
I
leaned over and I just marveled at the tremendous blood puddle I was making as it poured out of my face. And thankfully, the guy just took his W instead. Now, in fairness to me, one of my arms was paralyzed and in a sling, and I didn't want to get into a fight. And when he hit me,
what happened? What happened that someone's beating you up when you're in a sling? Where were you? Was this a doctor?
I'll tell this quickly. What happened was, I had a tumor on my nerve here, and there was a surgery. There's this, you can't really see the scar, but there's a surgery there. And it was like my first day out, maybe 3 days post surgery. You know, I went home but I was still on like painkillers and shit like that. And because the surgery was on my nerve, I couldn't move most of my hand. I couldn't feel most of my hand, stuff like that. And it was in a sling. And my buddies came over and they took me to the boardwalk. I lived in Ocean City. There's a boardwalk and we would walk on it. And on the walk to the boardwalk, we passed these drunks. Now I'm in the back of my group of like 5 or 6 guys, 4 or 5 guys. And my buddy made a smart ass comment to the drunk people. And they like challenged us or something, like didn't just let it slide. So we all turn around. Now there's me in the front of the group. Previously, like limping along, barely keeping up. We all turn around and now I'm in the front. That guy and my friend are doing like the pre-fight dance, you know, step off, get out of my face, whatever. And just as arm and sling, I reach across like this to like sort of hold my friend back or imply like, let's not get into a fight. And I even said those words like when we were still 30 feet apart. I was like, guys, I can't get into a fight right now. Like I'm not one armed. And they're like, yeah, I'll be fine. Anyway, as I reach across to block my friend, he hits me in the nose. It was a 1-punch fight. And
this isn't a fight. You got ambushed. It's sucker punched. That's ugly. Your friend should have sucker punched that guy before you.
My friend got hit too, and his lip was split in the middle like a canine, and they flapped back and forth. And we didn't get any W's that night.
Like a dog man.
I have another friend who jumped in and tried to like, you know, 1v whatever, 3 or 4, the remaining of them. And then my fourth friend fucking skedaddled. he was the lack of bravery guy that I don't aspire to be.
Yeah, you had one arm.
No, I'm like really mad at the guy that punched the dude in the sling.
He became a professional boxer. I looked him up. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You gave him his confidence.
I honestly think that's how it played out. His name was like Bjorn Bjorgi or something. I mentioned him on the show. He was from Philadelphia.
When did this happen?
Bjorn Bjorgi?
1992. 93, something like that. And
let's fucking sue him.
Our fan base found him, and sure enough, he became a boxer. I don't know if he
kind of makes the story better,
but yeah, I may have really done that guy a favor.
He didn't knock you out.
Yeah,
he didn't knock you out though.
The next day we went to like court over it. Like the police did the thing, right? And I'm showing up. I've got the sling. Like I'm in court.
You're like, he
testifying.
did this too.
Yeah. And the guy's like, this is all fake. He didn't have that on last night. And I'm flabbergasted at this claim. And I'm like, what? There's blood all over it. Look. And the judge was having none of this guy's bullshit. Now he may have not known that it was nighttime. Like I don't know how he could have not known, but may not remembered it correctly or whatever. He was drunk. But his claim that like I was faking an arm injury.
He thought it was a fighting stance.
So the guy was trying to say he wasn't the one that hit me, and the judge was having none of that too. And they found him on simple assault, but he was like, "You keep talking, and we're going to make this aggravated assault." And he got called for simple assault. He was supposed to pay all my medical expenses, and I never got anything.
Wow,
bro, you got to challenge him, Creator Class 3.
Yeah, is he?
What if he's
probably not a good idea?
Way better than me.
Then challenge.
It's fine. I've been there. It's
Harley,
fine.
you just told me to pick a weak gamer. I heard you 30 minutes ago.
Woody, if he's still healthy
but it's fine.
and he's still like a bruiser, you're above it. You're above it. If he like got in a car accident like 15 years ago,
if he has one arm now, I'm taking him.
Now it's time. But if he's still boxing, you can't even be bothered with that.
I don't know if I want to take on a professional fighter, even if he's one-handed.
You should challenge him in something you're good at, Kyle.
If anything, his punches are even more deadly. Imagine a professional fighter with one arm. How lethal those punches must be. How
I'm just
accurate,
gonna circle to his weak side all night long.
What is that Bruce Lee quote? He's not scared of the guy that does 1,000 kicks, the guy that does one kick 1,000 times or something.
Yeah,
that knows
it's that one arm.
Yeah.
It's just 1,000 punches with one arm.
The classic quote: "Don't fear being kicked once; fear being kicked 10,000 times." It's true. You don't want to be kicked 10,000 times to kill you.
I would hate to get kicked.
Yeah. I wish I had plastic surgery. I feel like didn't Taylor. Your nose was broken. I don't know if it was a fight or not.
No, I broke it in playing tag once when I was like 7. My brother and I like ran around the corner at the same time, and his forehead hit my nose.
I had that.
And it
that happened to me too.
It shocked me, like, but it was the same thing Woody and Kyle said, where like it wasn't the pain that scared me, it was the enormous amount of blood, because we were in the unfinished like hockey concrete area. We had like a little net. We were playing tag, and I remember like the blood started pouring so bad that like I went to go through the basement hallway that had carpet on it, and I like stutter stepped because I'm like, I'm gonna get in so much trouble if I bleed all over it. But then I was bleeding so much that I freaked out. I did bleed everywhere, and then went to the hospital. The second time was basketball. You'll win.
I don't know. I've been watching art. I haven't been watching. I blame the algorithm for like just force feeding me shit sometimes, because I'll try to skip it as fast as possible. That's my way of saying no, but it keeps it coming. There's this chick. I didn't even know that CrossFit was a competition. I didn't know you could compete in CrossFit, but apparently it is. And basically it's just like working out in front of dudes in your underwear. And it keeps promoting this giant blonde bitch. She's so enormous. She has like 8-pack abs and like kind of man face. I can't remember. I wish I knew what her name was. I wrote it down.
And you enjoy watching these, or it's just
no, it won't stop.
It doesn't make any sense. Kyle, I'm with you. All my ads when I like just go to news sites and stuff, it's fucking pegging and fish tanks and
it's like the guy
more pegging.
Yeah. I'm tired of all these goddamn gay conversion camps advertising all over my Google.
But you like fish tanks, Woody. You said that you were buying an aquarium.
I am another one, yeah.
So do you want to talk to us about the pegging now?
Why? You like it too?
I saw a guy who he said,
"I will."
Are you offering? I just clarifying.
The guy's wife was asking him to look at some link on Facebook. He's like, all the ads are for divorce attorneys.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
It's just pegging in Cialis. I thought everyone was getting this.
Yeah.
Pe-
Sometimes
and
you get a
Swedish
wake up
penis
call when you're just
extenders.
getting hammered with like Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's. I've been making a lot of bad decisions. Yeah. I think that was probably the funniest thing that older boomers did for that brief window was complain about targeted, embarrassing ads.
Clip that, guys. That's epic.
Books can't take you.
5.
I'm over here pointing people out. I couldn't see motherfucking shit. Like honestly, like everybody looked like a sea of nothing. Look at how athletic this is. Didn't miss a beat. Went under the ring. Kept rapping. I'm an athlete. Your boy's a fucking athlete, son. That's what we're talking about. Boogie thought I was going to keep the shirt on. Like, I'm not going to let him steal all the fucking thunder. I knew people came to see some big titties and a knockout. I have to give them the big titties and the knockout. You know what I'm saying? Dude, there's also a little section you'll see in here with the mark cart. We'll get to that when it comes up. But that was also my idea. I gave Boogie the idea for like, cause he told me that he brought like the Tomb Raider shirt that he had Frank Castle in. I told what my idea for him was like to bring the shirt out and wear that out with like the Francis shirt as the robe to kind of like show his weight loss. And he didn't do that. He ended up going with like the ripping the shirt up as like a transitioning period of his life, which is a cool idea as well. This referee was really good. I actually was telling him, he's like, where's my mouth guard at? And I forgot it in the bucket. That's what they're doing right now while the ring announcer's there. Boogie's literally sitting fucking down while waiting for the match to start. Let's go, Jordy. Beat him. Thank you, Average Aheen and Enjoyer. I like how they spelled Fayetteville but said it wrong, right? But they spelled my Conway Cornway. Dude, speaking of corn, I was gassing that motherfucker up in the locker room. And then that boy went out there and lost. I was like, damn, son. How you lose to fucking Umbear? I hated that legendary gamer shit. Like, that's some fucking Keemstar shit. Look at those eyes, son. I know what I gotta do. I look like I've never slept in my life with my glasses off.
Here we go. We got Paul Bambo in the corner of wings.
Dude, Blaze, thank you for the $2, homeboy. Thank you. That's what I would put it out there. Like, I've always been a pseudo athlete, even when I've gotten big. Like, dog, I can leap from a squatted position. Like, I've been unnaturally gifted with hip movement. It's like, if this wouldn't have happened, Boogie would have hit the canvas. Like, the 16-ounce gloves and this extra win they gave Boogie right here is the reason he didn't go down. Brought you uppercut right out the gate. Faint head, boom, uppercut. And like, all he's doing is throwing his hands up, and I'm trying to get my hands in between him. Like, he's literally can't handle any of it. One of the things I want to point out is I trained for 2-minute rounds, and then like a day before they cut the rounds down to 1 minute. There's Paul Bamba right there, my cut man. Paul was an excellent teacher. Like, Like Boogie's over there looking at the referee, like, please save me, please save me. Look at there, see right there. That's what I was talking about. As soon as I seen the arm movement, that's when I committed.
Especially with these guys, right? So the fact that we're in round 2 is just shocking.
Well, I can tell you that 60 seconds was a lot longer for Boogie than it was for Wings.
That's for damn sure.
Oh, nice little side uppercut there. Some
The
new
question is,
types
how
of
much more can he take? How much more of the pressure?
They shortened the rounds to 1 minute. It was 2-minute rounds,
Will he be able to come into this
and then they shortened it to 1.5, and then like a day before they shortened it to 1 minute. Oh, I'm ready to knock him out right now. I was like, fuck. The referee was yelling at me. Go back in the corner.
punch in?
Right there. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm slugging it out with him.
face him? There we go. He's just walking into the punches there.
Because he did exactly what I wanted him to do. Like, he went into the second round trying to push me, and the referees told him to stop again because he's trying to turn around. And that's it for him. Oh, great.
Standing 8. There we go. That's the right call there. Absolutely.
This is as good a director as he is a cinematographer. I'm Ossie Davis.
And I'm Ruby Dee. Thank you for joining us on the African Heritage Network.
Brought to you by Pepsi.
That's what people come to see.
Given this is a pugilist's paradise and that